Hello and welcome back. And today we're at one of my favourite Indian and Bangladeshi restaurants in the whole of Cambridge. We are at Lalbagh in Bourn. Now, just for full disclosure, at the time of recording this video, they are the sponsors of the Cambridge Foodies blog. But let me just reassure you that I've been a big fan of them for years, and you can go all the way back through the Cambridge Foodies blog and look at all the unanimous praise I've given them even way before they sponsored us. So yeah, I'm a big fan, and I want to thank them for personally supporting the Cambridge Foodies project. It really means a lot, and you know, it's a superb place. So yeah, do check out the Cambridge Foodies blog. It's, you know, we've got about 4 or 5 reviews on there over the years, so I've been here quite a lot, and the reason for that is because it just has a bit of everything, and it does everything really well. Every time I've come here, I've discovered an exciting dish that's really impressed me, or they've just executed some of those classic curries that we all know and love, like the kind of vindaloos and things like that, with precision, and they've added their own little bit of flair that just makes it that little bit extra special, makes it stand out from the other Indian restaurants in Cambridge. So I've been a big fan for years. I've made no secret of it, and I'm back here tonight to explore some new stuff on their menu. So let's go take a look and find out why I love it so much. Let's go check it out. Right, so I'm in and I'm having some poppadoms with the family, and just like last time and the time before that and the time before that, the place is warm, it's comfortable, stylish, yet still quite traditional in its own way, and it's got that iconic bar that I fell in love with all those years ago. It's got 3 taps with Cobra, Kingfisher and Bombay Bicycle, which is like a Kingfisher equivalent of an IPA. It's one of my absolute favourites. I'm so glad I got it here. Not everywhere does it, so make sure if you want to try this to come to Lalbagh, because they're one of the only places that have it. But it is becoming more popular, so do keep an eye out for it, because I highly recommend it. Oh, so good. Anyway, I don't know what's coming. You know, the team have just said they're going to bring out some dishes that, you know, they're particularly proud of and want to show, so let's just trust them. I've put my trust in their capable hands, and we'll just see what comes out. So watch this space. Wow. Those prawns, oh my God. The spring onions really give it a nice crunch. So we've got our first dishes. Got some lamb cutlets, some dynamite prawns, and forgive me, I've forgotten the name of the dish, but it's some sort of salmon dish, and all of it looks superb. The presentation here is always really excellent at Lalbagh, but the lamb cutlets, tender, lightly spiced, and a little bit fatty, and I like that. You know, everywhere these days tries to be as low fat as possible, quite rightly, but the fat's where the flavour is, you know, and I like a bit of fat on my lamb, so let's tuck in. So Lalbagh does not just beer, but a selection of mocktails. I mean, look at this colourful character. Oh, that's really refreshing. And it's good that they have that kind of selection here, because a lot of Indian restaurants, you know, they serve heavy food, your curries and things like that. And sometimes a beer, you know, it can add to that bloating. So if you want to feel a bit lighter, a bit more flavour, a bit more vibrant, a bit more colour, then a mocktail's the way to go. So yeah, cheers. Oh, so good. I'm a bit of a broken record because every time I come to Lalbagh, I always bang on about the rhubarb sea bass, but I'll tell you what, if you come to Lalbagh, make sure you try the rhubarb sea bass. It's just so... it's incredible. I'd done a blog post a while ago about my favourite dishes that are Indian or Bangladeshi in Cambridgeshire, and the rhubarb sea bass was in that list. It's just so zesty and vibrant. It's almost got like a fruity element to it, and the sea bass is just... stop watching this video right now and get down Lalbagh. It's amazing. Oh my god, you won't regret it. Thank me later. Oh, hot towel. Not many Indian restaurants still do this. They're becoming few and far between, aren't they? Do you remember when these were everywhere? Well, Lalbagh is holding on to those classic traditions. And after a meal like that, I sorely needed it as well. Oh. Well, that's it from me this evening. Amazing, as always. Like I've just said, you know, it's never a bad meal here. What I like about Lalbagh is its consistency. Never had a bad meal here, never had an off night. Dishes are always on point every single time. So if you're in Cambridgeshire, visiting, or just a local who wants to drive out a little bit further out for a good meal, come to Bourn, come to Lalbagh. I'm going to upset a few people here, but if there's a gun held to my head, I would say it's my favourite Indian and Bangladeshi restaurant in Cambridgeshire. Honest to God. Get your ass down here. You'll thank me later. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.